It was a stormy night, and Sarah was home alone. The rain pounded against the windows, and the wind howled like a distant cry. She was curled up on the couch, watching TV, trying to ignore the uneasy feeling in her stomach. The power flickered, and the room briefly plunged into darkness before the lights came back on. She sighed in relief. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Sarah froze. It was nearly midnight. Who could be visiting her at this hour? She cautiously approached the door and peered through the peephole, but all she saw was darkness. Maybe it was just the wind knocking something over, she thought. But then there was another knock, louder this time. "Who's there?" she called out, her voice shaky. No answer. Her heart raced as she slowly unlocked the door and opened it just a crack. The hallway outside was empty. She stepped out, scanning the dark corridor. No one. She turned to go back inside when she saw it. Footprints, wet and muddy, leading away from her door. They disappeared into the shadows at the end of the hall. Sarah quickly shut the door, locking it behind her. She grabbed her phone to call someone, but there was no signal. The storm had knocked out the service. The uneasy feeling in her stomach grew stronger. She decided to go to bed, hoping the morning would bring peace. As she lay in bed, trying to sleep, she heard it again, knocking, but this time it was coming from inside the apartment. The sound was coming from her closet. With trembling hands, she got up and slowly approached the closet door. The knocking grew louder, more frantic. She reached for the handle, hesitated for a moment, then swung the door open. Nothing was there, just her clothes hanging silently. She let out a nervous laugh, feeling foolish for being scared. But as she turned to leave, she saw it, a shadow, tall and thin, standing in the corner of her room, watching her. Before she could scream, the lights went out.